two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's the Bears going up against the Giants. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't root to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As the Giants take the field, we focus in on Eli Manning. Turned 36 back on January 3rd. He's closing in on 50,000 career passing yards. And pending health, hopefully he'll be healthy, he should hit that 50K mark around midseason 2017.
Durable and extremely level. And I think back to when he first came into the league and people were, dinging him for not having more emotion when they watched him play. Well, that so-called lack of emotion is really good for a football team, really good for an offense. And Eli Manning, 211 straight starts and still doing it his way, which is quite good.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Shane Vereen. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at the spin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
On play action, now Manning looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Josh Brown now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
And when he's at his best, Colin Kaepernick epitomizes what most people are looking for in a quarterback nowadays. Not just a guy who can throw it, but a guy who can be a big part of the run game and really break down defenses.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down.
Holding offense. So
oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays? Almost all the way across the field.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Pressure comes, and the Giants block it. Now this is scooped up inside the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Brown to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yards to go on second down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
To the other side, not this side. Here we go. Trying to come back. Come on.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Tight ends on the loose.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And what a rookie year by Jordan Howard. When you go from number 3 on the depth chart all the way to number 1 and finish with over 1,300 yards, that's what I call a big-time season.
Well, those 1,300 yards, second in the NFL, also set the Bears' rookie rushing record, so something for them to build around next year.
Without a doubt. So 2017, it starts in the running game with Jordan Howard in Chicago.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete to Zach Miller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Kaepernick. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They go screenplay to Langford. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Nothing different. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. The play clock's running down. They'll look to run with Langford. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown run by Jeremy Langford. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Greg Hardy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They'll run here with Vereen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Dorsett on the return. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. Here's Kaepernick. That escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run again with Vereen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Antrell Roll making the tackle.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's caught. Shepard. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Manning now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Vereen, toss play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of. Before that, here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kaepernick now on first down. They go screen play to Langford. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The lone set back is Langford. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's a reason we have a very tight game at halftime. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, Shepard's the target here, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Giants later on the drive, tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Giants is up now by 7. Bears have it early in the second. Langford is going to cruise off the right side, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Trailing now by just a touchdown. Now to late in the first half, Langford's found on the quick pass and catch, and he'll end up picking up 48 yards on the play. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando for the call of the... Second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The lone set back is Langford. Now a play fake. Kaepernick being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. you're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. On first down, Kaepernick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The lone setback is Langford. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second down and just one. Tim carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Running on 3rd with Langford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown run by Jeremy Langford. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. On the run, here's Vereen. Ooh, with a juke. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Manning. Surveying the field. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down now after the pass completion. On play action, it's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Trevathan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. They go screenplay to Langford. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. To Vereen out in the flat. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Slam.
Here's Vereen.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Dorsett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Kaepernick. On the right side, this is Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock just about to expire, John Fox is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to the ground. This time Langford cuts left. Jeremy Langford. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, 41 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown run by Jeremy Langford. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Giants. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The lone setback is Langford. They'll get the football here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yards to go here on second down. Play clock winding down. Langford again. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Langford. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. The lone setback is Langford. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 40. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
And New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Manning. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Manning to throw. A dump off to Vereen. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, 4 down. That's it. 488.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's got Cruz complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left. Watch left.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Manning to Breen out in the flat. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, it's Manning. He's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.